Hi, my name's Yolanda, and I've been drinking the water for a year. I heard the water from Linda, which she has the very cancer that it's rapidly can kill her. So she told me about the water. I started drinking it. Then I have a 23-year-old son that has diabetes, high blood pressure, and he has back problems, herniated discs, and all this other stuff. And when I was bringing the water home, he was saying, yeah, what is that, IMG water? Yeah, sure, it's just water. We drink water all the time. So I did not know that he was drinking the water when I had it in the fridge, and I'd go to his doctor's appointments, and every time we'd go, he'd have a battle with the doctor because his blood pressure, his blood reading count was like 280, 300, and the doctor was really upset that he wasn't really controlling that. So he had been drinking the water for 3 months, and the last month that we went...
Does his blood sugar count?
Yeah, his blood sugar count was really bad. And then his high blood pressure also. So he was on insulin and the pills, and then high blood pressure medication. When I was sitting there after they pricked his finger and we were waiting for the doctor, I thought, okay, here's another battle. The doctor doesn't want to see me anymore. And so when the doctor says, wow, Ron, what are you doing? It's 180. And Ron's like, oh, you know, nothing, just kind of taking care of myself. And he's like, really? Well, you just keep at it. So I looked at my son, I thought, you've been taking the water. And he didn't really acknowledge it. But yeah, he has been taking the water. He doesn't take his high blood pressure medication anymore. He's doing a lot better. He used to just stay in bed all the time. And he's doing really well. As for me, I have been taking the water for a year. I've had 2 surgeries, one on each shoulder, and I had one in October of this past year and one in November. And I was supposed to stay home for, 2 weeks after the surgery, but the doctor said I had to do very minimal picking up and stuff like that. Well, my surgery was on a Thursday. I went back to work on Monday, and the doctor's like, well, are you sure? And I was like, sure, I'm fine, I'm doing great. And so when I went back to work, my boss is like, wow, we cannot believe that you're doing as well as you are. So it just made me heal faster. It gave me more. I just didn't think that I had surgery done because the inflammation and everything there was no pain or anything. The pills they gave me, which was Norco, I had those, I still have them in the last, 3-4 months. So it's been really working really well.
Anything else?
Oh, you can go on and on and on. And then I went to Stanford University a couple of years ago, and I had the doctor over there did a minimal invasive surgery that I've had some growths in my pelvic area, and they fibroids and things like that. That was very painful. They went in there and cleaned it out. I had stopped drinking the water last year for like a couple of months, and I just kind of wanted to see some things that were going on. Well, I went on in October, and I seen the doctor, and I told her I'd been having trouble pelvic pain, and she says, well, let's do an ultrasound. They did an ultrasound, and I had that mass come back, which they had taken out 2 years ago, and it was 8 millimeters. So they did I started doing the water again. I'm thinking, no, I can't go through this. So I started, before I started my surgery, because I knew it would help me to get better after my surgeries were done. So I went, had it done, another pelvic exam done in January, and she says, wow, it's gone down from 8 millimeters to 7. So I thought, okay, well, whatever. So this past couple of weeks ago, I had another one done, and it said it went down to 3 centimeters. So it was really great. Yeah, millimeters. And so it was really great, and the doctor's like, wow, it's doing really well. Let's do another one in the end of May. So I thought, okay. So I'm feeling a lot better and doing great. So it's helped a lot.
That's great.
Yeah.